Ann and I are here in Moore, Oklahoma, where the tornado struck just over a week ago.
You know, the winds are just slightly gusty right now. I can't imagine the magnitude of wind that it would have taken to do this, what we're standing in the middle of. An F5 tornado with winds of 200 miles per hour.
And so we've been able to bring some reports to you. Thank you so much for those who have already responded to the need with Crossroads Relief and Development.
Yes.
We're partnering with Convoy of Hope here, and we'll be hearing more about them in this report coming up. Interestingly, their mobile command center is located in a church called Crossroads Church.
Yes. I just want to say a special thank you to Canadians. You know, we are so grateful that you have joined with us at Crossroads Relief and Development for so many projects over the years. You know, we've been through Katrina, we've been through the earthquake in Haiti. We've done so much together as we join a ministry together, so thank you so much.
And interestingly enough, we had already booked our tickets here, Ann, to come to Oklahoma City about a month ago, before we even knew there was a tornado. Because?
Well, because we wanted to see our kids. Our daughter and son-in-law and granddaughter live here in Oklahoma City, just 20 miles north of where the tornado hit. And so we're going to have a very special interview coming up.
That's right. And so stay with us, but you can call the number now, 1-800-265-3100. You can help out. So much great work being done here. You'll find out more about that in a moment. But let's go to that special interview that we talked about. Well, what a privilege it is, Ann, to be able to interview our daughter and son-in-law and granddaughter, Jason and Andrea and Jadis. Oh, she's smiling. Well, Jason, you're on the pastoral staff at this church that we're in front of here, People's Church in Oklahoma City. And you've been very, very active in the relief effort with the church and volunteers, and we'll talk about that in a moment. But we need to talk about kind of what you guys were up to.
Yeah, last Monday was kind of tense for our family. It was Victoria Day, so we were home from work and had the television on and saw the storms, saw the tornadoes in your general vicinity, and immediately we called you guys. Where were you when everything started?
Yeah, we were watching the weather. I was at work.
Yeah, and Jadis was at daycare, which we had kind of talked, should she even go, because there were tornadoes on Sunday, so we weren't sure whether she should even go, but we ended up having her go because the forecast wasn't really for the storm that came. And I had to go pick her up early because she was sick, so I was at the doctor with her, and Andrea was down at work, and we both decided to leave and go to a friend's house that has an actual storm shelter so that if we needed to, we could get underground.
And so you were watching the news, you saw that it had touched ground and it was ripping apart communities south of you.
We were just,
How close were you?
It was about 25 miles south of us. Just heartbreaking watching the tornado hitting the ground there, ripping through, not letting up for so long. And we were just sitting there watching it on the news, just heartbroken for what's going on.
And I remember at one point you were texting me. We were texting each other back and forth, and you said to me, "Mom, it's on the ground. Pray for those people in that community." And so we were thankful that you were someplace safe, but then together we started praying for the community where the tornado did touch down.
So the church very quickly went into action.
Absolutely.
Many churches around the area. Jason, tell us what your church here was up to.
Yeah, and like you said, so many churches jumped right in and were active immediately. And our staff, our team here at People's Church has just been incredible from the top down, from our pastor, Herbert Cooper, and on down to leadership. Everybody was in immediately and spending their whole day coordinating with our congregation, coming in as volunteers. Donations immediately started coming in the next morning. Bottled water and toothbrushes and deodorant, toiletries, baby products, diapers and wipes and things like that. It just started pouring in, and so we had a team of people, and our volunteers, our staff have just been going non-stop since then, and it has just been an honor to work with them. Just an incredible group of people.
And you are also partnering with the group that we are partnering with on the ground, Convoy of Hope, in order to coordinate volunteers and actually distribute some of the items that you were talking about to the people in the most need. And so it's been a privilege for us to partner with them as well and to let the need be known in Canada, and Jason, Canadians have been responding.
Yeah, and it's just been incredible. Like you said, things started pouring in here at the church, and quickly we were coordinating with other churches much closer to the affected and impacted area. And then Convoy of Hope was here, and we're coordinating with them now as well. And just a massive undertaking for such a massive need. You know?
Well, what would you like to say to Canadians watching right now on 100 Huntley Street?
I just want to say thank you so much for your prayers. Number one, they really genuinely make a difference in people's lives here. Keep praying as the days go by, as the weeks go by, even honestly as the months go by. Keep praying for the people. And I want to thank you so much for your giving and your generosity. There is so much need. Like I've said, so much has come in, so many supplies, so many volunteers, so many people, but there's still so much that needs to be done. And your generosity is going to make a huge impact in people's lives. So God bless you as you allow God to speak to you and as you give to help these people rebuild their lives, their homes, and their community.
Thanks, Jason, for that. And Andrea and Jadis, thank you for taking the time out. She's smiling. Well, yesterday I talked with Jeff Neeney, who's the spokesperson for the Convoy of Hope, and he took me into their command center, the mobile command center there, and showed us a map of the affected area. Let's have a look.
What you see here is Interstate 35 as it cuts down through from Oklahoma City to Norman, and this area right in here is where Moore, Oklahoma is. So you see the path of the tornado as it touched down out here west of the city, came through the city. It actually narrowed slightly as it came on the east side of 35. And then it comes back out across again, and then all of a sudden makes a kind of a sharp hook to the left and turns and goes up, and then it just kind of dissipated once it got up in here a little ways. But this map helps us a lot because it gives us areas to focus. We can start targeting neighborhoods, and we'll say, okay, here's a neighborhood right here that has not been touched yet. Let's start sending our teams in there. Or maybe this neighborhood is heavily saturated, so we don't want to waste time sending volunteers and product in there because it won't be needed. So we start to try to target and pinpoint neighborhoods and then keep track of where we've worked as well.
And many of those areas on that map you just saw are being served well because of your help with Convoy of Hope, getting into those areas, and your support is making a big difference. I'm here in one of the area hospitals of Oklahoma City. It's called Mercy Hospital, and you see a cross on the top there, representative of Jesus, of course, and the love of Jesus being shown through churches working together, through the people of faith saying, yes, I want to do something to help out. And so thank you so much for your support, and we're doing all we can to help in physically and spiritually the people who've been so terribly affected by this tornado. And so God bless you as you go to your phone and call 1-800-265-3100 and make your donation.